Hello guys, welcome back to Totally Rad Reselling. So today I've got one word for you, and that is trainers. Now, trainers is something that I have found in abundance recently. It's something that I really enjoy to resell. I really like to find them. And up until I started reselling, I wasn't particularly interested in trainers. I'm not going to lie, the things that I mostly wore were Vans, and for quite a while I would literally buy one pair of Vans and wear them for about 5 years. Trainers isn't necessarily something that I've been interested in the past. It's certainly not something like video games, Funko Pops, all kinds of retro toys and stuff, and football shirts, stuff that I am interested in reselling. I know just from my experience throughout life. This is something I'm learning about as we go, which trainers are good, which brands are good, which trainers resell for good money, how much to pay for trainers. So in the first month or so, I've been doing this only for about 3 months now, ish. In the first month or so, I'll pick up every pair of trainers I found, no matter how battered they were, and even if they were, more than 10 quid for a battered pair of trainers, I would buy them. And I ended up having a boot full of crappy, worn trainers, which really weren't worth it. And I did sell one pair to some person, and they just complained about the condition, even though I photographed and literally showed everything of the condition of those trainers and sold them reasonably cheap. So it kind of put me off just picking up anything, which really isn't a good idea, because if you have a small house or anything like that, small storage space like I have, you quickly run out of room. So therefore I'm being more selective, and I'm being more sensible with what I buy to resell. So first pair of trainers I will show you. So all these trainers here, I've literally found these literally in the last week, 2 weeks max. They're not all from the same haul, but I've saved them up for this video. So first pair of trainers are a pair of Vans, as I've already mentioned. Something I like. It's a brand I like. It's a brand I wear. Now, reselling second-hand Vans, I generally encourage you more to look at the high tops, especially things that are a bit unusual or unique. If you just buy a pair of plain black Vans, you're not going to sell them for much. It's kind of not a waste. It's a waste of your time, listing, packing, all that stuff. You're not going to make a lot of money on just a pair of black low Vans like that second hand. So I kind of only pick anything that's either high tops or unusual in terms of their design or colorways. So this one I found is a pair of size 9 UK Vans. Now these ones you can see are like a pink with cupcakes. I think they're really unusual. Someone out there is going to look at them and go, they're wicked, I'd wear them. Now, size 9, I'd probably squeeze myself into them. I'm more of a 9.5 to a 10. I could potentially squeeze my feet into them, I'll try. I would definitely rock them in the summer. I like unusual, I like to be different. I like them, I think they're cool. Someone out there is going to want them. Now, I paid $7.99, the price is gone. I don't know where it's gone on these. Anyway, I bought these in a British Heart Foundation, again a charity shop I don't generally bother going in half the time if I'm in a rush. But I went in this one, and yeah, $7.99. I was okay with that. I took a risk because I just liked them. I think they're cool. They're a bit grubby on the white sort of sole part, but with a good clean, I don't know, we'll aim for around £20. So not a massive, profit and markup on those, but I just bought them because I just thought they were cool. So we're going to go through these sort of shoe haul. I'm going to go kind of from the lower end up into the higher end with a pair of trainers at the end that I have been waiting to find a pair of these trainers for a while now, and I'm very happy that I did. Anyway, next one, technically not trainers, but footwear nonetheless. I've got this pair of Adidas flip-flops. They're in really good condition, they hardly look worn. Flip-flops, I'd steer clear of flip-flop. I would steer clear of flip-flops. Generally because it's the sort of thing that you wear with your bare feet, and I don't know how much people like to buy second-hand footwear where people would have probably used their bare feet. But these were £2. They look pretty much legit because they've got like you do in the trainers, they've got the little sort of barcode tag thing. They're a size 7, and they were only £2. So I just thought, why not? £2. Summer's coming. Someone's going to want to buy them. Even if I sell them for a tenner, still profit. This next pair, nothing special again. This little pair of Adidas, like a canvas one. I'm not sure the name of this one. I'm going to have to look them up, but They are a size 4. And if you look on the tag, so the Adidas trainers always have a little tag. They've got a number, like a code, art number code. If you put that into Google, it will tell you the model of the shoe, easy for you to list. And it tells you the year as well. 2011 these were released. And the only reason I bought these, well, it's not the only reason, but if they'd have been more, I probably wouldn't have bothered with these. They were £1.50.
Great Scott!
Couldn't believe it. £1.50. So, easy. Again, I easily make £10 on them. Hopefully 15, maybe. We'll see. Let's stick with Adidas. So these ones. Now these, I was talking to you earlier about battered trainers. These ones are a bit battered, I'm not going to lie. They're suede. They're a bit battered. But I like the colourway. Blue and yellow. Now I do have like a cleaning set that I got. I'm running out of it actually, to be fair. I need to buy some more. But it's you know, it helps clean suede trainers and whatnot. So I bought these because, again, low price of £3.50. Thought they were a unique colourway. I believe these are like a gazelles, but they don't say. Normally the gazelles will say gazelle, and gazelles are a bit thinner. I think these are like the skateboarding version of gazelles, from what I've researched so far. Released in 2010, these were. They're a UK size 7. So yeah, with a bit of cleaning, bit of TLC, I can get them looking good, get them listed. Maybe look at sort of 20 to 25 for those. Depends how well I clean them, if I'm honest. Okay, last Adidas. So I found these yesterday. In the shop that I was in, it's a very kind of boutique-y charity shop. So everything in there is expensive. I always poke my head in nowadays because I've kind of learned that sometimes paying up a bit in a charity shop gets you quality stuff and can make more on eBay. So I paid £12 for these ones, but I thought they were really unusual. And these are a pair of Adidas. They're sort of like a green colour, and I think they're called Tubular Dawn or something. Bottom of the sole is really unusual as well. I just thought they were really unusual, and I had a good gut feeling about them. I thought that they might be worth a bit, so I was willing to spend the £12. Looking online, not certain yet about the resale value. I know new. I've seen them on there for sort of 60 quid ish. I think they're in like sales. So the original retail price was probably a bit more than that. So they were 2017 release. Need to do some more research. But if I sell them for 30 to 40 quid, I'm alright. I'm happy with that. Still a decent profit. And part of the fun, I mean, at the minute, because I'm doing this sort of part-time around my full-time job, it's kind of a hobby to me. I'm using this time as a learning experience to build on the business, list new things, learn, research new things. I think that's a good way to do it at the moment early on. I'm not massively worried about huge profits at the moment. I'm just building it slowly. And who knows, at some point maybe I can quit my full-time job and do this as a living. Who knows, that would be fantastic. Anyway, right, next thing. Right, it's going from Adidas to Nike. So we're going for really the sort of two big hitters that you're looking for trainer-wise. So again, found these ones, this morning. I found these this morning. So this is the second time I found a good, reasonable pair of Nikes cheap in this shop. These were from an each children's charity. They were £5. I completely missed them to begin with because I was kind of more looking at the clothes, and I just saw a load of shoes, and I think it's because of the colour of these. They sort of blended in with the shoes, and I could only see the toes. So it took me a while to actually find them. But when I found them, saw they were Nike. And they've got like the kind of, I don't know, like the older looking tongue, but on the tag they're 2017, so they're not that old. They've got like the bubbles on the bottom. They are Air Maxes or Max Airs. I need to research the exact model type. Now the only thing that is going against these is they're a little bit, I don't know, grubby on the inside. I do try and steer clear from trainers that are too grubby on the inside, because, you know, again, sometimes people look at it and go, I've got to put my feet in those. But what I do is I have like one of those sort of trainer deodorants. I always, with all my trainers, spray them up with the deodorant, give them a good clean. There's a little bit of like staining and colouring on the front of this, like the fabric part here. But again, like I say, I can try and clean those out as best I can. Even in this condition, that before I even clean them, I will clean them, just get some of the grubby marks off. I would like to think that is easily £30. potentially more, £40 or even more. Who knows? Again, I've got to do a bit more research. But for £5 into £30, I'm all right with that sort of more lower end return on that. I'm all right with that. But always do your research when you're listing. Look at solds. Look at what they've sold for. Don't necessarily look at the last 90 days solds. Go change the filter so you look at the highest solds and probably aim for that and then see where you go. Okay, another pen. Now this one is a really, I loved, when I saw these, I couldn't believe my luck. So, I was in a charity shop a couple of weeks ago. Saw these in there and they stood out on the shelf. As soon as I walked in, I saw these. Now the colourway on these, like a beige, white, green and red colourway. They stood out to me straight away. Now they are Nike Air 270s Reacts. But the colourway, like I say, is what stood out. Now I looked at them on the shelf and immediately in my head, I thought, if they're 15 quid, I'll buy them. So I went over to them, I picked them up, looked on the bottom, £5.
That's impossible!
Couldn't believe it. Absolutely couldn't believe it. Because before I bought this pair of Nikes, I had been paying up £10 to £15 on trainers recently in some of the shops that I'd seen. So I kind of had my mindset as 15. But with Nikes, especially like Airs, Air Maxes, those sort of higher end sort of models, £10 to £15 you can still make money on them. But for me, I just love getting really cool looking pairs of trainers on my shop. It just looks cool and I like putting them on there. Now on the inside, see if you can see the inside, it's kind of like a reggae writing on there. Now on research they are actually called Nike 270 React Reggae. So they're obviously some sort of limited edition. Brand new, I've seen them £100, £200 more. So I've got to give them a clean up with some sort of dirty marks here or there on the suede. Again, they need a clean up. But if I can clean them up to a good standard, my gut feeling on as a pre-owned pair, I would say maybe I could reach as far as 80 quid or more. I would be happy if I got 40 quid. Honestly, 40 quid, I'm happy with that. But we'll push and aim high, can always take offers. And obviously the higher you put it, gives you more scope to take offers. And yeah, we'll see what we get. Okay, so what are we going for next? Okay, let's just go for this little obscure brand. Now, these ones, I love this brand. Reselling. This brand, I love it. It's the first pair of shoes / trainers that I've found from this brand. The brand is Rohan. Now they're kind of like an outdoorsy sort of brand, like a bit like your Barbers and your North Face, that sort of thing. Rohan, I've sold shirts and fleeces and other kinds of things. Really good brand, really good strong retail value on them. Now these are called the Cordobas. They're kind of like a nubuck kind of suede, really nice, feel really nice. They're a size 7. It says ecstatic, I'm guessing some kind of like material or something they've used. The insides look really good, like really comfortable. They look high end. It's a really, they're quite, you know, I'm not into this sort of thing, but if you were, they are a really nice looking pair of shoes. Now I paid, again I got these this morning, £7.99 for these. But Rohan's a really good brand for you to look out for. I've looked online and I've seen them listed at £80 pre-owned. So again, we'll aim high. We'll maybe try and list them a little bit lower than some of the other ones that are listed. And we'll take offers potentially as well. But £7.99 into £80, I'm going to take that all day long. But I don't think I'll probably make that much. We'll see. Well, I really don't want to put a definite figure that I think I'll get. But yeah, £50 to £60 would be fantastic. Okay, now another pair of trainers. Puma, another big brand of trainers. Found these yesterday, and they are Tencel 1.0. That's what they say on the side. Haven't researched these yet. Bought them yesterday. Paid £15 for those, but they're in absolutely fantastic condition. I just thought they looked wicked. I like this sort of strap across the front, black. I think they are really nice looking. They are a UK size 10, and I paid £15 for them. again, I haven't researched them. It's just a gut feeling to me. They look on the higher end of the Puma sort of trainers. I think I make way more than £15. I couldn't give you a number at the moment. But I'm probably going to keep these. I'm not going to lie. I think I'm going to keep them. I tried them on yesterday, and they've got like a foam, memory foam sort of inside. Oh my God, they are the most comfortable pair of trainers I've ever put my feet in, I think. So £15, easily I think £30 to £40, maybe more. Need to research. But for now, I'm going to keep them. Found them yesterday, this morning, doing my post office run. I literally found 3 pairs of trainers today, and I've shown you all of them today. These ones are in a shop that are ridiculous for trainers. They have really basic Converse for 30 quid. A lot of the trainers they have had in there have sold, and obviously when I say ridiculous prices in charity shops, I'm talking about for reselling, for resellers. Obviously, if you're just going in to buy stuff for yourself, then a lot of the time the prices that I'm saying ridiculous are obviously reasonable. And charity shops, they need to make money, so you know it's absolutely fair whatever they want to sell things for. But these trainers were £15, again on the higher end of what I like to pay, but they look special to me. Now these are about my size again. I don't know if I'm going to keep these ones as well, but they're another pair of Pumas. 2 days running, £15 spent on trainers, Puma trainers. These ones were from Scope. And they are £15. They are Puma Ignites. Now look at that. I think initially I looked at them, I thought they're absolutely amazing. I'm not certain that they're my style. I don't know what I'd wear them with. I need to research them a lot more, because inside there's like this sort of power symbol. They're called Ignite on the side there. Very slight little bits of grubby marks on them and some scuffs on the plastic on this side. But other than that, they are in absolutely phenomenal condition. So £15 I was willing to pay, considering they were sat next to a pair of really battered suede Nikes that were marked at £17. I don't know, obviously different people are pricing these things up. They're a 9.5. I've tried them on, they fit me. They're not as comfortable as those other Pumas, but I think they look pretty cool. If I don't keep them, again, I haven't looked them up yet. I've just done this video straight away, but I would think I'm going to get at least £40 for them, I think. Need to do some research, but yeah, conservatively 30 to 40, doubling the money or more, I'm alright with that, but I obviously would like to make more, so we will see, and I'll update you with what we get on those. Okay, so coming up to the last pair of trainers, and these are the Big Daddies. So this is a brand I've been looking for a while to find in a charity shop. Every time I go to charity shops, I always have like this little list in my head of things I want to find. You know, North Face was something, Berghaus was something. I found those, like coats. Patagonia, I'm still yet to find. But these, trainer-wise, were a brand that I've been waiting to find. Now, I went in to the same shop I bought the £1 black Adidas from, and I had that and a Billabong t-shirt, and that was all I had. I was on my way home from being out with my girlfriend, just stopped in this charity shop on the way back, because it's kind of a specialist one for clothes and trainers. With those two things, went up to the till, and behind the till, in the far thing, as I'm about to pay, I clocked these trainers right up on the top shelf behind the till, and I said to them, "Oh, can I look at those?" They are Salomon. Salomon. I don't know how you say it. I think I'm absolutely destroying it, but so I paid £12 for these. They are Salomons, and they are like your sort of hiking, waterproof walking sort of brand trainers. So first of all, I've seen that they're Salomon. She's brought them down to me. They are a UK size 10. My size. Can't keep these. I can't keep them. I then spotted that they had this kind of like zip up, so you basically pull this to tighten them up, not with traditional sort of laces, like this sort of cable. Again, another cool thing. I thought, wow, that's cool. These are called the XA Pro 3Ds, and they've also got Orphalite on the inside, which again is like a, you know, sort of soft padding. I just felt the inner sole's a little bit buckled, like twisted in there. I'm gonna have to sort that out. Damn, don't want that to ruin it. But those two things alone, I knew that these were worth way more than 12 quid. So I was very happy with it. Now walking out to the car, I saw my girlfriend who'd waited in the car, and I was Yes.
Oh, I'm so happy! I'm so happy! This is the best day of my life!
I found something amazing, and I found Salomon's. And then when I looked at them again to show her, I saw on the front Gore-Tex. So that just really told me these are worth decent money. Definitely going to be a good resale value on these. Gore-Tex is a fantastic material. I actually watched a video on Gore-Tex just to learn about it, what it was, why it's worth money. Because anytime you find Gore-Tex in trainers, whatever the brand, and you also find Gore-Tex on clothing, it's a waterproof material. It's really interesting how they made it. Actually, it's like a super material that was made, engineered. These are worth money. Now I have researched them. I found a particular model. Brand new, £150 these are. So I don't know about the second-hand retail market, but I'm going to aim for £100 at the very least. I think £100, or then we'll go either way. I'll research. Potentially, I can put them up for a bit more than £100, but looking at selling them, I'll sell them for £100, and I'll probably go a little bit lower. Take a reasonable offer. We'll see. It just depends how quickly I sell them, but 12 into £100 would be fantastic. Okay, that's the video, guys. Hope you've enjoyed it. Hope you've learned a little something there with regards to trainers, the types of trainers to look for, and maybe you've learned not to do what I did when I started, and that's just to buy every pair of trainers you find in a charity shop, because you soon will become overrun with trainers. And to start with, cleaning trainers is alright, but as you've got more and more and more, especially when you're part-time like me, I don't have the time to just clean trainers all the time on top of listing, photographing, all that stuff. I don't have the time for it all, and I've learned that, and I need to make sure I keep a good balance of my full-time job and my free time. So this, as a sort of second part-time job, free time is important to me, so I don't want to spend all my time cleaning trainers. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Hope you've learned something. If you would like the video, that would be great. That helps me. It pushes the videos up the algorithm, especially as I'm such a brand new channel. I want to grow. So liking the video does help. Leave a comment in the comment section below about the kinds of trainers that you like to pick up. Let me know what you like to pick up. Give me any tips or tricks on any brands I might not be aware of. Let me know, out of all these trainers, what you thought were the coolest ones. And if you want to watch more videos from me, guys, then please subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. That really does help. Okay, thanks for watching, guys, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video.